You were on tour con el señor que en paz descanse, Jimmy
With
Gonzalez. I mean, una leyenda tejana.
Yeah.
You did accordion with him for a few years. I mean, what was that experience like, man? I mean, first of all, how did you meet Jimmy? Like, how did you end up with him in the band?
I used to play with the Gaslight band
Okay.
at the Gaslight.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And I had already known them. I used to play with the Bad Boys del Valle también.
Oh,
Conjunto.
sí. Yeah.
And we would open up for them. And one time we were at the Gaslight, they called me to play a song
Órale.
on the accordion. So I played, and afterwards, Jimmy's like, I like how you play. He's like, you're going to join me. Está bueno. I didn't think anything of it.
All right.
And then one day he calls me out of nowhere. He's like, hey, can you come to Corpus to record? I was like, you got an accordion player? He's like, no, can you come to Corpus or not? Yeah, I'm on my way. And I recorded two or three songs on that CD with the accordion player he had. And then right after, they asked me if I would join.
Join up with him.
Yeah, it was around 2013. I was with him like 4 years.
What was the experience like working with him in the studio, man? I always heard stories of him being like very disciplined, man.
Yeah, like he'll tell you what he wants, and
Yeah.
he'll hum it to you, or he'll have his guitar, and that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, because a lot of people forget that he had a lot to do with the Grupo Más sound, man. I mean, I don't know if I want to dare to say that he was like the architect of the Más
he was.
sound, right?
And like you, we heard it, right? I had heard that he was this and that, but when other people that were there, Gilbert Velasquez, Chente Barrera, when I would ask them about, hey, is this true that Jimmy? He's like, bro, Jimmy would come in here with Maz 2 or 3 in the morning, and Jimmy would be recording, and Joe was there, right? But he was partying, whatever, and that Jimmy would do everything, dude.
Yeah.
And then he would even sing the song, and then Joe would come in. Okay, this is what Jimmy did. Sing it.
And just over
copy
it.
what Jimmy did.
Wow, that's otro pedo.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it was awesome. I mean, I would pick his brain, stories about, because growing up, my dad's also a musician. So growing up, my dad was, the bands he played with, that's who I heard, right? Romance and all that.
Yeah.
But my favorite was Maz growing
Claro.
up. You know, I saw them all the time. I was more Tejano. Ruben was more norteño. Ramon Ayala, Intocable. So it's kind of cool the way we,
The fusion.
Yeah,
Of the two genders. That's badass.
I think you hear it in our music. How
Yeah,
it's a
definitely.
blend of both, I think.
Yeah. So,
Right.
I mean, but it was, I would pick his brain, ask him questions about Maz and the stuff. But
Well, it's because you're talking that you saw them in their prime, bro. And their prime. I mean, cuando más estaban en los 90s, I remember, man. I never got to see them live then, but I remember seeing them a lot on live shows.